Hi, I'm Gina DeLappa. Today we're going to talk about identifying your leadership style, what to do with it once you've found it, and why should you care? Well, the biggest reason to care is this. Your leadership style can help you make better decisions with less guesswork and more confidence, and help you lead with confidence. Ultimately, your leadership style can help you get more of the results you want with less time and less friction. Now, you might be asking, what exactly is a leadership style? Well, think of your leadership style as the lens or the interpretive key for how you treat other people, how you see other people, how you see your role, and the kind of outcomes you ultimately want to create. Your leadership style will probably also influence how you deal with risk and uncertainty. Believe it or not, there's no right one way to lead. Some styles are more effective than others, but you don't have to be Norman Schwarzkopf and you don't have to be Oprah. You do have to be you. And thank goodness, because for one thing, everyone else is taken. And for another, if you're trying to be someone other than you, it's going to get tiring real fast. So let's talk about how to find your leadership style, the one that works for you and your team. In some ways, the best way to find your leadership style is to try on the most common ones, whether it's autocratic or laissez-faire or whatever it is, and let the best one find you. I think it was Viktor Frankl who said, "We detect rather than invent our missions in life." I think it's the same way with a leadership style. You find the one that fits and you run with it. Keep in mind though, a leadership style isn't there to hem you in or limit you. You're still in charge. But knowing your own style lets you play to your strengths and decide how you want to manage your weaknesses. I'll give you an example. My own leadership style is participative, sometimes called democratic leadership. I don't care for that term. To me, democratic means everyone gets a vote or everything comes down to a vote. I don't have the patience for that. I don't think my team has the patience for that. I would find it exhausting, and I think they would find it exhausting. So I don't give everyone a vote, but as much as possible, I do give them a voice. I hire people who know more than I do. I hire people I trust, both for their integrity and their competence, and then I listen to them. Probably 90% of the time, I go with their recommendations. The other 10%, I may say, no, I'm going to do it this way, and here's why. So far, so good. Now, there's not time here to get into the 7 or 8 most common leadership styles, but stay tuned because later this week, we're going to run a blog post called Most Common and Effective Leadership Styles. It's going to give you the complete rundown so you can compare, contrast, try on, and otherwise find the leadership style that works for you. In fact, I'll make it super easy. Once that post is up, we'll include the link so you have it. You're welcome. By the way, once you find your leadership style, or more precisely, once it finds you, make a few notes about how it serves you, how it serves your team, what your strengths are as a leader, what your limitations are. How will you get those limitations covered? None of this has to be an essay, but every leadership style, every leader has strengths and challenges. The more conscious and accepting you are of both, the better you can manage and lead. In fact, let's wrap up here with a brief exercise. Next time you have a tough decision to make or you need to have a tough conversation, filter that challenge through the lens of your leadership style. Maybe it is autocratic. How can you use your leadership style to guide you, to influence the other people involved? Is your leadership style going to serve you, or do you need to make adjustments? That's called leading on purpose. Your team might not always love you for it, but when you lead with purpose, they will respect you. I'm Gina DeLappa. For more leadership and culture tips, visit ginadelappa.com.